All right, here we go. Publish. Let's see if it's working, y'all. I think it's working. Okay, it's working. All right. Hello, hello. How are y'all? Let's skip that. Okay. I know it's been forever. Come on. We are going to do the rose today. And y'all remember Riley, right? So poor Riley, she got spayed last week, and it's been kind of rough for her. So I mostly had to just sit with her in my lap because it was rough. It was rough. She was not herself. We think that it like brought up like memories because they're pretty sure she had been at a breeder, not treated well. So anyways, it's getting better. Every day is a little better. So she's so cute. Look, y'all, look. So because she's so small, they said, oh, put her in. She has a little recovery suit. Look, it's the little recovery suit. And it even has the little back out so she can still go to the bathroom. But she looks so cute. Look, it's like little fruits. It's so cute. But she's obsessed with her toys. You want to sit on the couch? There we go. She's so tiny. It's, you know, we couldn't really do the cone thing. So, that's what we did. Yeah. But anyways. Alright, so now, trying to get myself together here. This is what we're going to do. Isn't it pretty? And we're going to use an evergreen because I want to put in these really pretty roses I found. Look at these. So I have light pink and the bright pink. So they're super cute. And then I got a bunch of, where'd you go? Just leaves. You see? We're going to put those in. Okay. I did cut a light pink and a dark pink, or a hot pink, really. So these are cut at 25 inches. We're just going to do messy ruffles to put it in. And then let me show you the ribbons. We'll put this right here. She's doing the on the ground. The rolling on her back thing. Sorry, that really didn't make any sense, did it?
Hi, Riley.
So excited. Okay. These are the ribbons. We have a rose ribbon, and then a pink and white polka dot, green and white stripe, and a pink and white stripe. So this is the light pink. Can you see that? There we go. This is the bright pink. And then this has both, and it has green. So we have the green. All right. I did put out 2 new sign and ribbon sets. So I thought I'd just show them to you. This one, it says Sweet Land of Liberty. Now this is ice cream. So I figured it'd be great for all summer, right? So you wouldn't have to just do patriotic. This one is a welcome. It has a butterfly, and then it does have patriotic colors, but nothing on it says July 4th. So that way you can use it longer. Right, little girl? She says that's right. Just thought y'all should know. All right. So, let's zoom it down. Oh, hold on, it needs batteries. So what do we need? We need AA. Let me grab batteries, hold on. Oh, you have your little dam? Okay. Oh, so I have to tell y'all, this is crazy, right? So Ross goes to orientation for college next week. Gosh, what happened to the time? He's gonna start college here, and oh, I'm so excited for him, but I'm also like super stressed about it because like he's not gonna be here. That's gonna be really hard, you know? Maybe there. Okay. All right, so this is our Evergreen. I'm just gonna kind of fluff it up a little. Hey, Mama. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear about that. That is so difficult. Okay. I'm just kind of pulling them up. You're really not going to see much of this. It's just a lot easier to put florals with mesh in this kind. Okay. And they'll start bringing them back out here shortly because, gosh, can you believe, like, it's almost June. It's going to be like 2 weeks and we're going to be doing fall and Christmas in July, and holy cow, it was like, just time goes so fast, it's just crazy. Oh, I tell you. Okay. All right. All right, so I don't spend a lot of time doing this because I know I'm going to cover it. If it bothers you that things aren't perfect, you can definitely spend time doing it. I just don't see the value in that. Now, if I'm putting stuff directly in here for like a fall or a Christmas design, then I'll spend more time fluffing it out. But not a whole lot. Oh, Hobby Lobby already has them. Okay, so what we're going to do, this is cut at 25 inches. We're going to take the 2 edges. We're just going to kind of tuck them under like this. And then I'm just going to gather it. So this is a messy ruffle. And it goes with its name, right? It's messy. If you want perfect ones, you can use your tool or just your hands. I'm going to start kind of at the top. I'm just going to tie it in with the ties. The reason I like it messy is because, one, it's just a lot easier and it kind of spreads out nice. Okay, so keep the ends tucked in. Just walk it together. All right, so we did up. Now we'll do down. And we're going to alternate our colors. So we want both colors in there. And I want to spread this out. Because what this does is it's going to start coloring up the base. Makes it easy. Right, little girl? Y'all, I still miss Bella so much. It's so hard. Riley does help some, for sure. She was supposed to be Mama's dog. I'm still hoping that she will get more attached to them. But right now, with all these health things and stuff going on, she's pretty much had to stay with me. And I'm trying to get her house trained and all of the things. Oh, yeah, he's in a good place. It's us that have the hard time, you know. Okay. All right. And remember, you're going to be able to spread these out so they'll kind of really bridge that gap Riley is 8 pounds. Can you believe that? 8 pounds. Holy cow. That is so tiny to me. Bella was 25. So I've never had a tiny dog before, ever. Mom's had them. But I haven't. So this is a new experience for me. It's really for her. It's Riley is her name. I'll tell you what's funny is Mom named her. Mom's last name is Riley. So I don't know. I guess it was one of my brothers said, well, is she going to be Riley Riley? It's like, no. She's going to be Riley Jacobs because, of course, I adopted her. So I thought that was funny. But that's her name. Her name is Riley. What did they name her? It was something terrible. Ursula. Really? They named her Ursula. They named her after a sea witch. I was like, no, we're not going to do that. So there are 14 pieces of each mesh, so that's 28 in total. I don't know if we'll use them all. We probably will. I'm sure we will, but it's because I cut them at 25 inches, just a little bit longer, just so I can spread them out a little bit more. But you could do 20 inches and get the 18. You could do it with 18 for sure. I always I try to do 2 colors when I can, just because the contrast really helps. So if you did 2 and you wanted to do, you know, a little bit more, you could do 20 inches instead of 25. So, I love dogs too. Okay. And the reason I'm tucking that edge under is just to keep any frays back there so we don't see them. If it sneaks out, just pull it back in. Okay. So we're already round. So what we'll do now is we will go around and kind of just add in some in areas where it looks like it needs it. Okay. So that, see how that edge wants to stick out? I usually just trim those off. I'm not going to go back and try to rearrange it. I'll just trim it off. You're not going to be able to tell anyways. Okay. There we go. There. All right, now I see I need like a little bit here. I think we'll do a light pink. So let's see how many we have left so I can tell you how many we've used so far. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We haven't used that many, right? Like 5 of each color. Yeah, that's what I like about them. It's easy to fill in with these. So that makes it nice. And you can get them in small sizes and large sizes, just like with wreath frames. Okay. You could also do just plain ruffles. You could do woodland ruffles. You could do curls. There's really no limit. You can also do poofs. I know I've done one with poofs, so if you wanted to, you know, do one and do poofs in it, you could do that. let's do a bright pink up here. We might add in a couple bright pinks up at the top. Okay, so for the next video we're gonna, or live we're gonna do, I should say, I have the patriotic stuff. I have a lemon wreath, and I have some stuff that we could do like a grapevine. What would y'all like to see next? Would you want to see a grapevine? Would you want to see another mesh wreath? Ooh, I have a flower arrangement thing we could do. You have to tell me what you want to see. I'm laughing at her back there. She's just like, ooh, she's so funny. Oh, when we got her, they told us that she was 3. Well, when I took her to my vet, oh, and there was this whole thing with getting her spayed. Oh my gosh, oh, that was such an adventure. I took her to the Humane Society to get her spayed. And right after I dropped her off, they called me and said, you have to come get her because she has collapsed trachea. Well, of course, I turned around, went back, scared the crap out of me. She does not have a collapsed trachea. I don't know why they didn't want to do it, but I ended up taking her to my vet, and he did it. And she was totally fine. She was in and out of that anesthesia with no trouble. Just everything went fine. So it was an adventure getting her. And I still can't believe that the shelter that I got her from didn't tell me that she wasn't fixed. Can you believe that? I still think that's weird. But she's fixed now. Yeah. Poor baby. My vet said she's definitely had many litters. So, which is why we think that she had such a reaction. Poor baby. We ended up having to do her pain meds and anxiety medicine because she was just so really like anxious, and she was trying to hide all her little toys, which I guess she thought were babies, probably triggered because the pain is similar to when she had her litters. And of course I'm sure they came and just took them right away. Just breaks my heart how people can be like that to animals. Something wrong with someone who does that. Just, they're innocent. You don't do that to innocents. Right? I don't think we're going to need all of this. We have, let's see how many we're going to have left, because I think maybe 1 or 2 is going to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So really you need like 10 of each. That's really all you need. All right. La, la. Oh, and you could do it this way too, right? Which would look super cute. So what have y'all been up to? We have had so much rain lately. Have y'all had a bunch of rain? We've just had this crazy rain. And during the rain, Ross's poor car got water all in the bottom of his car. So we had to find somebody to figure out what the problem was. And turns out it was, there's like this cowl thing that runs along your car near the windshield that water kind of is drained off. That got all clogged. So the water got in his car. So I think I'm going to put one more right there. I'm going to do hot pink. So poor John had to run all over trying to find a place to repair it. We've had non-stop rain. Oh yeah, you know she made pretty babies. Poor thing. Well, she never has to go through that again. Because now she's in a good home. Alright. So you can see we have plenty in there. Okay. So now we're going to do some ribbons in there. I want to do a nice pretty bow. Let's do the bow first. Where you going, Riley? You going to hide your lamb? That's what she's been doing. She'll look for places to hide her little babies. Not one drop. Well, it's because you're in Arizona. Okay. So I'm just going to dovetail it. So just fold it over. Cut it at the angle. Let's do, let's see, like 28 inches. Okay. For the tail. Okay. And we'll do 6 inches. Okay, so 6 inches. You just put your ribbon down in the middle of the bow maker and twist it on one side, the opposite side of where you're gonna have the actual loop. There we go. Let's do 2 1 2 1. Okay, so I want to do this one maybe about a 12 inch. Oh, maybe a 10. Let's do like a 10. Okay, there we go. We're going to put the hot pink okay, there. So when you flip it over, you'll have the back side. You just go across once. See how pretty? I'm going to do one loop of this. I'm going to cut that one just at an angle. Okay. I'm actually going to do the other 1.5 inch on top of that one because I really want this one to be on the top. I feel like I'm going to need to move my camera up more. I don't know why it seems to be kind of so close to the table. I have to work on that. Okay, cut at an angle. Then this one, dovetail. Right. Now this is a pattern, so it's not difficult to do patterns. Don't be intimidated by them. So once you get your loop made, then it's super easy to flip it so they're in the same direction. All you do is pick one side or the other, pick it up, and flip it over. The whole loop. So the important thing is you make the whole loop first, and then you can flip it. It doesn't matter which side you pick. Just make sure you stick with it both times. And the most important thing is get the whole loop made and flip the whole loop. That way, you don't have any trouble. Okay, now I'm going to dovetail that. Take our zip tie, go underneath, just get it started. Okay. Set that aside for a second. All right, so you can see where the indentation is from the bow maker. What you want to do is hold your bow on one side and then move your zip tie. The reason you want to hold it is so that your ribbons won't move, because what happens is they move and then your loops lose their size. So if you're having trouble with it not working out right, that's probably what's happening. Okay. More zip ties. Oh, maybe I should put them in this way. I'm trying to put some in my little container. Okay, now I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to put a zip tie under here. You could use a pipe cleaner if you want. It's really up to you. All right, then you're going to tighten it as tight as you can. Before I do anything, I'm going to spread out my ribbons. That way, when I fluff it, they're already in place and I don't have to fight with it. Okay. So I'm going to kind of do the opposite on the other side. So I had the pink at the top, so I'll do the stripe at the top. Okay. There we go. It goes on this side. See how if you kind of move your ribbons to where you want them to go, it makes it a little bit easier when you're fluffing. To fluff it, I leave all these on and just use it to hold it with one hand. And then with the other hand, I'm going to twist back and forth. And what that does is that loosens the ribbons a little bit, so it's easier for me to get it, the little pieces that get stuck down in there out, because they do. It's just part of fluffing. You see how it gets kind of stuck down in there, that little piece. So when you move it back and forth, it makes it easy to pull those out. And then you get a nice fluff. If they're stuck in the corners like that, you're not going to get a nice fluff. You want to do one side and then the other. That's also important because it's easy to get lost, and then you'll have trouble with your bows. If they kind of don't look right, then you probably got lost. And all you have to do is flatten it and then just do it again. It's not going to hurt the ribbon. Just make sure you do one side and then the other. There. See how nice and fluffy that is. Okay. Now I can cut off the middle piece. Alright. I'm going to go here, tie this on. So I'm just going to go right through the frame, right through the middle of the frame. See, I've got my zip tie here. Let's do it this way. If you tie it kind of in the middle but on the inside, then it won't slide off the end. Okay, so you can see here's my zip tie. Okay. You want to tie it tight enough that it's in here good, but not so tight that it's gonna squash your bow. Okay. These were just kind of spread out. Our little tails. They don't all have to be in the same place. I like that. And then this long part, what we do is we're going to organize them. So this, kind of stack them like this, just like that. I'll pull this out a little bit so you can see it. Then I'll just pinch it, and we want a little bit of a loop. You can go straight out to the side. You can go down like this. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do down like this. So I'm going to tie it right here just with the ties. There we go. See how cute that looks? That's the tie from the top. See how cute that looks? All right. Now, you have a couple options. You can do a second bow here. But before I decide, I want to get my sign on because I want to have the sign in place so I can figure out where I want to put the other stuff. Alright, so we've got our paddle of wire and our metal hole punch. So we just put a hole in the bottom. This is faux stained glass design. Aren't they pretty? And the top. You can also do side to side. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. I use 26 gauge wire. Like that. I do about a 20-inch piece, something around there. I like the paddle just because it's easy to store. I like the 26 gauge because it's easier to hide. Okay, so put our little wire through. I like to meet the ends and then kind of twist it on the frame or on the side so it won't come loose. Okay, here's the other one. What you think, Riley? All right, so I think right here, across on the bow is good. All right, so then I'm going to take a weaving needle. These are really flexible plastic with a giant little place to thread your wire through. And I just twist it over it like that and just push it right down. It makes it real easy to tie things on because you just go right down. You can push it through mesh. It's not going to hurt the mesh. I twist it around the frame. Trim it off. There we go. Yep. Okay, let's do this side. One thing you can do, because you have to put it on the frame, is you can take one of the greenery pieces and just lay it across where the wire is so it won't scratch your door or someone else's door. So see, here's the frame. So then when I'm done, I just take this piece and cross over it. That way it covers that little piece. There we go. These little things are so nifty. They really help a lot. Okay. Okay, and then I'll just kind of cross over, cover that. There we go. You want it to just kind of sit on your mesh, not squash it, but just kind of, you should be able to get your hand under it. So you just want it to kind of float on top. Now, we can do a bow here, or we could just do ribbon tails. I think we're going to do some ribbon tails. Let's see. Alright. I do like to do another bow, but I think we'll just do ribbon tails. That way we can get kind of some of this other around. Okay. So, just going to cut a few. The ultimate cheat. I'm going to do 4 at once. Okay. I don't need that many. So maybe like, we'll start with like 3. So yeah, believe it or not, we can cut 4 at once in the comb, so. So this will really be 6 ribbon tails because we have 2 and 2. Or rather 2 of each color. Okay. Okay, we'll dovetail these. You could also do them at an angle if you wanted. Let's cut that at an angle. Okay. Alright. And I'll just split them up. Just fold them in half, pinch in the middle. And I'm just going to go to where I see green area, tie it in, kind of spread it out. Look at that. Okay. Do some up here. And you're just tying it in with the greenery. Okay. Then we're going to put little roses in it. Okay. Now let's switch it up. Let's do these 2 together. Now you do have enough, you could put quite a bit around the edges if you want to. Really just depends on what you want it to look like. There's no right or wrong way. It's really just what you like and what you want it to look like. Okay. This one here. Okay. These ribbons are so nice. This one is silky, but it's stiff. It's not like that, you know. It has a silky texture, but it's not really silky. It has a, can you hear? It has a, like a tough texture. Okay. Whoop, I didn't cut that very well. Fix that. Let's do these 2 together. Okay. This one here. We might do a few more to add to this side. So let's get this one in. I think we'll add a few more. Hello. How are you? Okay. There we go. Yeah, let's do like 2 more. So 1 of each. Okay, about right here. See, there's still quite a bit. There's still quite a bit of ribbon left. Okay. There we go. All right. These two together. There. Right. These two together. Oh, it's hot here. Tell you what, it's hot. I don't remember what our temperature was today, but hot. Although Susan's probably up in the hundreds already. There we go. All right, now we're gonna take our flowers. We still have ribbon left if we decide we want to add more. All right, so these came from Hobby Lobby. Let me tell you, this is 552612. So they had light pink and the bright pink. I hear snoring. I think that little girl's over there snoring. All right. So, I think I'll cut like here. Okay. So about that long. That's good. So I don't want it to be too long. So what I can do is take these extra leaves and these leaves and kind of green around it. Okay. There we go. I'm just pulling it right off the stem. Okay. And we have, I think, 3 of each. I think the bright pink ones are 552, 554. Okay. Let's just get all these cut. Then we'll start putting them in. Okay. Did y'all decide what you want to see next? You want grapevine, flower arrangement, mesh wreath, what you want. Okay, I'm going to put the leaves kind of up here so I can keep track of those. Okay. All right. There. Okay. Those are cut. I think we need to do this one. There. Let's see if we got them all. Did we get them all? Nope, not quite. This one. That one. That one. Now, I'm going to go in with the leaves first. Okay. Put the leaves in. I'm going to glue it right to the evergreen because that's what holds that glue. That's why I like these so much, because they will hold the glue for a very long time. Okay. We're going to start where our ribbons are. Get those set first. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Now, we're going to take, I'm going to kind of put it back in there a little bit so that it's kind of coming out like that. We're going to kind of alternate the colors so it's not like all one color. See how having that little bit of that leaf really helps? Alrighty. Okay. Just making sure I hit that evergreen so I can make sure it's gonna glue right. All right, now, once we get the, I'll do a light pink. Once we get the ribbon, then we're gonna start spreading them around. I'm gonna put one near the bow. Y'all, my allergies. Ugh. Oh, baby, you gonna go in your bed? You are. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, now we're going to kind of spread some around. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left. 10 left. That's good. That's really good. We have a few leaves left. Okay. I'm going to put a leaf in here. All right. So now I'm going to put some leaves in, kind of in different places. And this will kind of make it look like, almost like the flowers are growing kind of out of the wreath. Just what I want it to look like. Which is why we have all of the just leaves themselves. It's a really cute trick to do. Is on a plant with flowers, right? You're going to have way more leaves than flowers. I love these. The color's right, so we're going to put some of these in. All right. So I'm just going to kind of spread the area and put it in. Okay. I got a bunch of these from, I think I got them from Amazon. So, and it's just the leaf part. It doesn't have the wire. So it makes it easy to just put it in certain projects without having to take it off the wire. I kind of like that. So, okay, I have a whole container of them. See my container, I have just a whole bunch of them. It makes it easy to kind of put them in different projects. You don't always have to have all the parts, you just need sometimes just some of the leaves. Okay. Put some of this in our bow. So that looks like it's incorporated. Okay. There. A little bit of metal. This is what really adds when you're doing things like this. Okay. And let's face it, it's a lot less expensive to use a bunch of the leaves than it is to use a bunch of the florals. So, and it still comes out with a great look. Alright, so now we're going to put some of these in, put a few more. I'll probably add a few leaves as we go around. I see it needs it. So if I see like an area where it has a bunch of greenery, I'm going to put like a leaf in there. Okay, and then we're going to start putting our flowers in some of these areas. Like this. See where that leaf is? This kind of helps guide where we might need some flowers. Okay. Down in there. I like the flowers around the side. Okay. See, we have plenty of flowers. The trick, of course, is to always, you know, see how many you can get out of something. Cut it apart and kind of spread out. That makes such a difference. You can make it go such a long way just by being able to cut it apart. Look at all my strings. I have to get my hairdryer out. Although the heat outside may just melt those away. It's a good possibility. Alright, we have 2 left. This one I really need to cut some. Okay. Let's put, kind of spread these out a little. I want to put one kind of coming from in there. Let's see. Just kind of putting it back in there. That kind of just peeking out. Right now, let's see. Oh, right here. That's where we need it. All right, then we'll take a look at it. Okay. Right in there. Okay. All right, let's take a look. So you see how the leaves kind of make it look like it's just kind of going all throughout it. So that way you can get a lot more with a lot less. Isn't that pretty? And it's so easy just to add, you know, more leaves where you want to add them. And so if you see a place that really, you know, kind of needs a little bit, it's really easy just to add the leaves. All right, what do we think? Did you use my recipe? Oh, thank you. Or you used a different recipe than my granola, right? I don't think you used my granola recipe. For the lemon one, I do have lemons and yellow flowers. I've already gotten something pretty kind of for like fall. See the creams and the greens. Look at these. Now they're just kind of stuck in there right now, but so. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. You gonna let me pick you up? Huh? You gonna let me pick you up? Yeah? Okay. Wanna say bye to everybody? Alright. Say bye! Bye everybody! Look, you can see where they shaved her little leg. Oh, poor baby. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll make it live. Alright, y'all, that was fun. Did we decide what we're doing next? These are some of the flowers. Those that I showed you. And then I've got like a bunch of leaves. Oh, and I have these. These are so fun. Look at these. See that? I like those. And I have them in kind of like a purpley, burgundy kind of color. And then there's this purple. Almost like a lavender. And there's a pink in there. They're pretty. Sweet. All right. All right, y'all. Well, I hope y'all have an excellent night. Hopefully, I'll see you in a couple days now that things have finally settled down around here. Oh, look at this mess I made on the floor, Riley. It's a mess. All right, y'all. I hope y'all have florals. All right, let's do it. I think so, too. And we've got the patriotic. We're going to have to at least do one so I can put it on my door. I got little glue strings on me. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. And hopefully I'll see y'all in a couple days. All right. Bye, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.